How did you come up with your username? I was walking down the street and saw a super sketchy and stained mattress tossed on the side of the street. I thought, wow, repressed memory foam. Beautiful. Would like to see this in play out in person. I feel like it would be very exciting. Just some person walking who happens to see an old memory foam mattress. Especially since they've completely forgotten about it until the day they go mattress shopping and all the repressed memory foam comes back. And the salesperson is at a loss for how to deal with a customer suddenly crying in the fetal position. No thanks. Understandable. Have a great day. Happy cake day. I hope you can poop soon. Happy cake day to you too. And thank you. Happy cake day. My kids are Gen Z. Oh my. Old enough to be my aunt. Old enough to be my uncle. Old enough to be my cousin. Old enough to be me. Well. My original username is Spiffable. I've never told this story. I was 13 years old and World of Warcraft just came out. My dad introduced me. Thank you, Dad. I had been leveling and questing and engulfing myself in this game for days. When I got home from school, I failed a lot of tests and stuff because of it. For those of you who play, I was in Strangler Thornvale and came across another player in the game named Spasserman Spiff who was on the same chain of quests I was on. Spasserman Spiff and I became really close in text chatting over the next couple months or so. Just about how our worlds were so separate and how the internet brought us to the point of friendship. It was about the time social media was coming to existence. MySpace. I never got the person's real life name because it didn't matter. That person was Spiff to me and always will be. Fast forward our experience in this game, I got a message from them while we were questing together. They said something like, I'm going in for surgery tomorrow. Wish me luck. That was the gist of it. I asked why, and it was due to a brain tumor of sorts. Them saying it was mild. I'm not sure how it could be mild, but my 13-year-old healthy self honestly knew nothing about anything really. And I don't entirely remember the story verbatim now. Long story short though, Spasserman Spiff never got back online. Never knew the outcome. Did they quit? Did they lose their computer? Did they die? I don't know. And I'll never know. But after searching extensively online for Spasserman Spiff, I learned what Calvin and Hobbes, https n.m. Wikipedia org/wiki/Calvin_and_Hobbes was. For those of you who don't know, Calvin had an alter ego named Spaceman Spiff, https n.m. Wikipedia org/wiki/spaceman_Spiff. Calvin is a super young child who defied things with subtle humor in the comics made by Bill Watterson, https n.m. Wikipedia org/wiki/Bill_Watterson. When I grew older online a year or so through the expansions of World of Warcraft, I ended up making a rogue thief on that game and named him Spiffs. Spiff was taken to live on the legacy of this person who I had my first experience in this game with. I then progressed 4 years through the game as Spiffs. Later, growing older as I'm almost 28 now, I had to create multiple emails and social handles, and whatnot, and Spiff is the only thing that's ever stuck. So I made a PayPal account and of course Spiff was taken. So I chose Spiffable, which is my Instagram and Twitch and whatnot, and to get to Spam Spiff Reddit username, I made a spam email account with that. And that's what I signed up on Reddit with. Hope you enjoyed the story. Cheers. Live on Spasserman Spiff wherever you are, or if you see this. If you remember me, my name in the game 15 years ago was Zorgan. I was a paladin on the realm Dagger Speen. Spiffable. I want to know what happened to Spasserman Spiff so badly. I think we may be better off not knowing. Ignorant bliss. Ahem, ignorance is bliss. It is folly to be wise. Thank you for your time. My bad. I thought the phrase was closer to blissful ignorance, but I figured it was fine. I'm not hot. I'm not ugly. I'm a solid fiver. You know how I got my name? I did nothing. Reddit suggested this name to me, and I was too lazy to come up with a new one. It sounds like one of those random GIF names. I didn't have an idea of a name. That was a good idea. All my ideas were taken. Sorry to hear that. But I see that you still managed to find another name. My son is a famous and skilled sword fighter, and I thought it might give me credibility if I was associated with him. Inconceivable. You keep using that word, I'm not sure it means what you think it means. Suddenly, pineapples. Congrats. Your cancer's gone. Well, the good news is you don't have brain cancer anymore. Yep, that's the one. Invisible Billy Adventures. Hey Billy. Catch, Billy? Me like Bob Ross. Just learned today my 8-year-old kid has been watching Bob Ross on YouTube. Proud parent moment. Looked up. You should go outside to do that though. The cat sat down on my lap. The cat got up and left. The cat came back and sat down on my lap. Repeat, repeat, repeat. I read it as cat bread, so I was waiting for a mention of a cat making muffins, but it didn't happen. Sometimes she makes a loaf. So we are all just going to ignore Op's username? I feel it's best not to question these kinds of things. As a nation, I must know. Mine is just my initials and birth year. Edit, how dare you. The first letter stands for D's nuts. Mine is just my initials and birth year. For some reason I'm imagining you saying this with a deadpan face and monotone, and it's cracking me up like something Judah from BoJack Horseman would say. Galaxy Quest by Grabtha's Hammer. What a savings. I can hear the despondency. A drug-induced conversation with my buddy about band names. Didn't have a band, but didn't want to waste the name. This would make a good band name. Did you post a username related question to this sub knowing it was your cake day? No. I only noticed after posting this question. What's the story behind yours? Reddit was kind enough to recommend it. Reddit wanted me to call me myself Snoo_4357. Snoo is the little alien guy mascot's name. Bend over. What is this horrible ungodliness? Bishop Samuel has told us that sex must only be done in the missionary position, at night in the dark, by two married 18-year-old cousins. The butthole is a devil's deposit box, and inserting one's member into that hole can result in one's soul being damned to hell for all eternity. I rebuke you, you deceived instrument of the devil's bidding. Get it? I'm a raging Amishman. Yes, but once you've done that, you're buggered anyway. Pardon the pun. So you might as well enjoy your life. Drugs rock roll. If nothing else, it will be SS. Those still polishing their halos after church think my name is fairly self-explanatory, but currently pretending to be a long-haired hippie in flip-flops. I'm a trad skin. We only fight each other, and usually over football. Traditional skins originated from the multicultural working classes in the UK. Our music, ska, has a reggae style. We don't do politics. Skinheads actually have hair. Short, but never shaved. Shaved guys are the boneheads. They have some beef over color. The media haven't bothered to get their facts right, so I'm growing my hair and trying to walk in sandals. Not a good look. I was aware of this, and it always bothers the hell out of me when people generalize the name. Just so you know, you at least have one person out here trying to shine some education whenever the rare subject may come up. 'Tis an exceedingly niche topic of which I've never heard of before. Might be all the time spent on the farm, away from the internet at the library, but till. No fucks were given that day. A man of few words and no fucks. I respect it. I was tripping on acid. We had an orange light under the glass table, and blue string lights around the top of the wall. They were meeting in the middle and mixing, and I called that color combo sklog. Acid sounds like a blast. And it is. In a safe setting. With people you trust. And if you're a first timer, keep doses in the 120 to 150 micrograms. That experiences most likely will be very enjoyable, and you might even find something about yourself you hadn't known before. I had this chat with a friend of mine. I have this belief that we love more than just our romantic partners and should normalize a love for our friends. But she rightly pointed out that's easy for me to say as a single person, but saying I love you to a friend may get them in trouble with their partner. So we came up with the idea of pet names for friends, which would be half sweet and half stupid. I came up with Fart Darling. She uses one of the other contenders as a username too. Some of the missed ones were Sugadance and Honikant. Honikant, that's true art. I looked outside. Nailed it. I like the color blue, and I like pickles. But, it's Bjor. Yes. Is it the male version of blue waffle? Phone number. Why? I'm bored. Understandable. Have a nice day. Just wanted to initiate friendly and wholesome conversation. I've seen you somewhere before. Probably Reddit. No way. My name is Bailey, and I'm a nerd. Takes the next seat in the therapy circle. Hi Bailey. Apostrophe. Finally a support group that understands me. My original username was Scadaddle in reference to the old Scadaddle your dick is now a noodle meme. But when making an account for a game, I forgot what it was that was taken. So I shortened it to Scadaddle and now that's just what I put for my username on everything. I just want to mention that your name is almost scattered, the Swedish word for herd. Try Crash Bandicoot. What about Crash Bandicoot 2? Absolutely genius. Bravo. I watched Endgame. Ouch 3000. No. I won't give you a picture of my pet. Then suffer. I had to make a video for an Operation Smile, non-profit that helps kids with cleft lips in third world countries, club at a school a few years ago. I came up with a superhero type character named Smileman and here we are. Was happened to Smileman NR1 though. This was supposed to be a throwaway. I got attached and then it evolved to become my second Reddit account. This is the story of how I have 2,847,297 social media accounts. I knew if I scrolled far enough I could find someone who wrote my explanation for me. Also I like cheesy 80s movies sometimes. And puns. Vine, RIP.